What's going on, guys? In this Shopify tutorial, I'm going to take you through how to create a Shopify store step by step. And not only that, I'm going to show you how to create one that's both clean and actually makes you money and looks extremely good. That is the most important part when creating a store. Anyone can create a store, but you need to make it look good and actually have a store that makes money. So if you have no coding experience, nothing like that, don't worry. I'm going to show you step by step how you can create your own store so you can start selling products online, whether you're doing drop shipping or just selling your own products online and you want to use an e-commerce platform like Shopify. So let's get started and I'll show you exactly how you can get this done. All right, guys, so the first thing we need to do is actually go and get a 14-day free trial. Shopify has one that you can use. You can see if this is what you want to do, and they give you 14 days to do it. So if you click the link below in the description, you can get your 14-day trial and you can start using this platform to sell your products online. Now, the reason I love this platform, guys, is because you don't need any coding experience to actually go out and get this done. So the first step when you're starting is to go into the address bar and just put in the address you want to use, obviously, so you can start the store. So Frank at then there's I don't want to say my email because I'll get lots of emails, but I put my email in there, and then I'm going to go start free trial. Then I'm just going to put in my password, and you want to put in a store name. So whatever you plan to name your store. Now, this isn't really that important because I would recommend you get a custom domain anyway. This is just the name of your store. So I'm going to name this, we'll see if we can get Fishing Freaks. We're going to make a fishing website. So just put the name of your store. So that's not in there. We'll just put a little bit of an S at the end so we can get the store. Because obviously, guys, some names will be taken. And then I'm going to go to create my store, which is a really simple process. Now, I will just let this do its thing, and then we'll be back. Okay, guys, we're back now, and what it's done is it just needs a little bit more information. So, just tell them some stuff. I'm not selling products yet. I'm selling products, just not online. So I'm just going to put I'm not selling products yet. Revenue, I'm just going to put up to $5,000. Really just depends. I'm pretty sure this is just for survey purposes. And then you don't want to tick that because you're not doing a store for a client. And then click next. And then just fill in all your information, guys, which I will do right now. So once you have this information, guys, you can scroll down and click enter my store. This isn't my real address, but we'll just use it for this example. And then once we get to this, we click this, we should be in our store. All right, guys, now once our store is activated, it will look like this. And as you can see, it's nice and clean and it's easy to navigate. And this is why a lot of people like to use Shopify, because you can create a store without doing any code, and it's really easy to set up. So I'm going to show you step by step how to do it right now. Now, on the left, guys, you can see some simple navigations. So we have home, orders, products, customers, analytics, marketing, discounts, apps, online store, and settings. And I will take you through all of these and explain them all to you as we progress through this video. The first thing I want you to do, guys, is just click on this little eye icon here that looks like an eyeball, and it will actually show us the store. And as you can see, it doesn't look very good right now because we need to add quite a lot of stuff into the store to make it look nice so we can start to get sales. So let's do that right now. The first thing I highly recommend you do before doing anything, guys, is installing a theme and a free theme. So you can do it here, but I'm going to go and click on online store here and go to themes down here. It will automatically come up. And this is a standard theme. Now, the reason you want to install a theme first is because you don't want to change themes later on once you've already set up a store. It becomes a hassle. So first thing you must do is go and choose a theme. So I'm going to go to free themes down here, explore free themes, and I'm going to show you the one that I use, guys. When I've got my own custom theme now, but when I first started doing Shopify and dropshipping, this is the theme I used, Venture. Everyone uses like Brooklyn and stuff like that, but if everyone's using the same theme, you don't stand out from anybody else. So I recommend Venture, guys. This is a great free theme. It looks good. They have different outlays and stuff like that. It's mobile optimized. It's tablet optimized. This is probably the best free theme when it comes to looks and just kind of like, how it just looks a lot better than all of the other themes, and it's free. So I'm going to go to Add Venture here. Now I'm going to show you how to edit this theme and make it look nice, but what usually happens, guys, is we're starting from a skeleton site. We don't really have any idea of what we should follow. So I recommend going to the Shopify blog, and they actually have a list of 50 plus exceptional online stores built on Shopify. And just scroll down, guys, and it's going to give you ideas of what you can model and follow. Don't be afraid to do this, because this is what everybody does. We go out and we kind of like use these other stores as ideas to build our store around. Don't just go and copy them, but use their layouts and stuff as an idea, as like a gateway to designing your store. Okay, so you can just do that, guys. It's called the top 50 exceptional Shopify online stores built on Shopify. So now the next step, guys, is to actually activate the theme. You're still going to have the old one activated, so it's up to you. Obviously, you want your store to be live, so you want to have it activated, or you can edit it down in the in this section. We're going to go to Actions, and we're going to go to Publish. Okay, and then click Publish here. Now what this has done, guys, is actually it's added our venture theme here. So as long as it says venture here, we can now go to customize the theme. Now we're going to go and customize the theme a little bit, and then we're going to jump back into a few other things, and then jump into customizing the theme again. So the first thing I highly recommend you do, guys, is start from top to bottom. Okay, that's just going to make it really, really easy for you. So first of all, you probably want to change the logo. If you definitely want to have a logo on your store. If you don't know where to get a logo from, you can go to fiverr.com and you can get a cheap logo for $5, or I'll just show you one that I just made right now in Photoshop. So you want to go to the header section here and click on logo, and click on the upload an image, and go to upload an image. And I'm going to upload my image here, right here. I created this quickly in Photoshop, and it looks really, really nice. And then I'm going to go select, and let me get this up here, and that's it. And then I'm going to click save. So the first thing I've done, guys, is put in a nice logo. Now I like dark colors, so I'm going to keep the top black, or maybe I'll change it to a gray, but we'll just leave it like that for now. And you can also change the size of the logo down here in the custom logo width, and it changes the size for me as well. Now the next thing to do, guys, will be the menus, but we're actually going to skip that for now, because we do need to do something else before we do the menus, because I want this to be easy and step by step so you don't get confused, because we do need to set up things like collections and stuff like that to make it look good and function well. So what we're going to do next, guys, is actually do the slider here, and I'll show you some tricks on how to do that, and then we'll also do the collections as well, and the collections will tie in with the main menu, and I'll show you kind of all about that in a second. So before we actually do that, guys, I'll just show you this little thing here. It's called an announcement bar. You can put an announcement bar at the top here. So for something like, hey, these items are free shipping today. And you can actually link them back to products, collections, pages, blog posts, or policies, which we'll talk about in a second. But you can link back to these things. So you can have an announcement bar with this theme, which is really good. A lot of these free themes don't have announcement bars built in. So that's a cool feature that you can have, and you can link back to something there if you have a sale on or something like that. So what we want to do now, guys, is go back, and we want to actually go to what we call the slideshow. This is this section right here where it says slide. We're going to go add slide, and we're going to add an image. Okay, so I recommend you go to a website called unsplash.com or pixabay.com. These are royalty-free images. It means you can use these without getting in trouble because they're not copyrighted. So I'm going to go to Unsplash, guys, and I'm going to put in fishing, because my store is based around fishing. And I'm going to click this image, and I'm going to download this image for free. Now, guys, here's a trick. You want your website to be fast, so I recommend going to tinypng.com and compressing the file. Okay, so tinypng.com, drag in the file, and it will compress it. Now, this is a 42 megabyte file. I would recommend you use something like so you can sometimes download different sizes. Try get the least size possible. You want it to be like 1 megabyte or less, because this isn't actually going to compress a hell of a lot with this, but we'll see what we get. Okay, guys, so it's actually compressed it a lot. It's compressed it 73% down to 1.1 megabytes. I would recommend you probably want to get it down to at least 500 megabytes. This is a little bit too big, but this will be fine for our tutorial. And I'm going to re-download that image, guys. So now I've compressed it by 73%. So it means it's going to take less time to load when someone visits your store. And I'm going to go select image, guys, and I'm going to go upload here, and I'm going to simply go to my downloads, and I'm going to upload that compressed file, okay? And then it's going to come up here, and it's going to look beautiful. And it might take a little bit to load because it's 1 megabyte. And there we go, guys, that right there. And I'm going to click select here, and I'm going to go down, guys, and I can do something cool like best fishing reels on this particular slide, right? And it shows up in the heading, and then I can once again link back to a product or collection, which we'll do in a second, and you can take people back to the best fishing reel deals or something like that. That's why I love the venture theme, guys. There's so much you can do, so much more than the other free themes. And then I'm just going to now click save, okay, guys? And I've now created one slide, and I'll actually show you how to link back to a category in a second when we create one, a collection, sorry. And if I want to add another slide, guys, it's really easy. I just go add slide, and I can simply add another slide, which I'll just add the same image. So when people go from left to right, it's got the same slide. It's got, well, you'll obviously have another picture or something, but you've got the thing. So let's just kind of preview here, see if we can do a bit of a preview. So I'm going to go preview theme, guys, go to theme actions and preview theme. And you'll see that we now have this within we've been doing this for like 15 minutes. We've now got this beautiful looking header here. We can go from left to right, and there's these two beautiful slides. So what we're going to do now, guys, is create some collections and stuff so we can make this look really nice as well. So we will go over the rest of the theme when we actually come back to do the rest of the stuff. So what we're going to do now, guys, is we're going to go back to our Shopify thing here, and I'm going to show you some more stuff. What we're going to do now, guys, is create a collection. And the reason I'm doing this is because this is how you actually create a Shopify store. You can't just go and create your entire store without content to put on the store. So we need to go back and forth, and this is how we do it step by step. So we've done some basic theme customizations, and we've chosen our theme. Don't worry, we're going to get back to that in a second. What you want to do now, guys, is go up to products up here on the left, and you want to go to what we call collections. Now, collections are categories. So if you're used to WordPress and stuff like that, it's basically just categories. It's just another name for them. Okay, so this is where all of you can put all of your products. So you can have collections for like sale that you've got going, or best sellers, or hoodies, shorts, fly fishing rods, saltwater fishing rods, all of that sort of stuff. So they've got kind of like the basic one here, which is the homepage. We're not going to touch that, okay, because I want to show you how to create one. We're going to go to create collection, and I'm going to name this collection here, because we're actually going to create a couple of collections. I'm going to name this one here fly fishing rods, and I'll tell you why in a second. Now, description, you don't really need to do a description for the collection at this point of time, but I do recommend you go to the right and you upload an image. This is important for the visual aspect of the particular theme that we're using, okay? And then I'm just going to add this image. All right, guys, so now I've uploaded the image on the right, and like I said, this is important for the visual aspect of this theme and pretty much every other theme you're going to use. Now, down here, guys, on the collection type, you want to leave this on automated, and I'll tell you why. Well, that's pretty self-explanatory. So what kind of happens, guys, is when you add products to your store, we're going to have a condition. And whenever that condition is met, it's going to automatically add that product to this collection for us, so we don't have to do it manually. So the condition that I always like to use, guys, is product tag is equal to, and I like to do it as kind of like the title. So I'll do fly fishing rods. Fly fishing rods. So whenever I use the product tag fly fishing rods, so let's say, hey, I upload a bunch of fly fishing rods to my store, I'm going to use this product tag, which I'm going to show you how to do in a second when we get to the product section, adding the products, it will automatically add to this collection, okay? And you can also add other conditions if you like as well. I'm just going to click save. And that should hopefully save. Let me just fix this here, resize your image and upload it again. Okay, so I need to just change the image, guys. We'll do that and we'll be back. All right, guys, apologies for that. I just remembered you have to have the image under 200 kilobytes. Okay, so it has to be under 200 when you're doing collections. So go back, I'm going to go back to the collections right now, and I actually just created two for a specific reason, and I'll show you why. It's just to make everything look nice on the store. So what I'm going to do now, guys, is go into online store and go to, so click online store here and go to navigation. What we're going to do now is create a menu. And this is for the store. So there's already a menu here, guys. So if you want to add a new menu, you can just click add menu, but I'm going to go to main menu here, and I'm going to pretty much just edit these particular things and add some more. So I'm going to actually just leave it as main menu. You can change the title if you want. I'm going to delete the catalog one. I'm going to leave home as it is because this will go back to the home page. So I have home here, and I have it linked to the homepage. What I'm going to do now, guys, is add those two other collections that we created. Okay, so I'm going to do this one, fly rods. Okay, and I'm going to go to here, and I'm going to click link and click on collections, and I'm going to go to fly fishing rods. And I'm going to just click add. And now I have fly fishing rods there. But just to make this tutorial a little bit better, I'm going to add my other ones, best summer sellers. I created, while I edited the video, while I skipped the video before, I created one called best summer sellers. And I'm going to go back to collections, and I'm going to go back to best summer sellers, and I'm going to click add. Okay, and you can add an about page if you like, a blog post, anything you want. And I'm going to click save. Now what I'm going to do, guys, is go back to themes. Okay, if I'm going too fast for you, just pause the video, catch up, and then continue. And then I'm going to go to customize theme, guys, and we're going to go back to the menu here, and you can see it's actually already changed. So now my menu says fly rods, best summer sellers, and so it just looks a lot more nicer now, a lot more authentic than having the other theme, having the other menu from the standard theme before. If you want to change this menu, guys, that's pretty easy. Okay, sorry guys, back in the header, you can go down to main menu and you can change it from the, you can add in a new menu, you can create a menu as well. Although I like to create it back in the other, in the navigation place where I was before. So just to create menus, guys, go back to the navigation and all that sort of stuff. And I'm going to show you how to create a footer menu as well inside this training. Okay, so that's menus, guys, in a nutshell. It's very easy. And as you can see, it automatically updated. So if we actually go to preview this theme now, guys, here, preview theme, I'll show you what a collection is. So if I click on fly rods, this is what a collection is. It's going to have all of my products in here that I added to that specific collection if they have the tag that I assigned to those particular products, okay? So it's really clean, really nice. Let's go back, and I want to show you some cool stuff now. Actually, let me just show you, we'll go back here, we'll go to slideshow, and we'll go to best fishing reels. And I'm going to go down here, guys, and I'm going to actually go to slide link, and I'm going to go to click on that and go to collections. This is how easy it is, guys. You don't need any coding skills. I'm going to go to fly fishing rods and click save. When I preview this theme now, guys, and I go to the best fishing rods here, when I click on best fishing reels, it goes to fly fishing rods. Obviously it's different, rods and reels are different, but this is just an example. So now I've created this nice little theme where I can, the menu's clickable, the slideshow's clickable, and we can go through to collections. However, we can take it another step further, guys, and we can do kind of like all of this stuff here. So let's go back and start to work with these collections here. So what I'm actually doing here, guys, is showing you the standard page layout, but we're gonna do a bit more editing and move a few things around. But let's add some collections to this. So all I'm gonna do, guys, is click on collection list, which should be there if you're using the adventure theme, and click on collection here. So we've got 3 collections. I might actually just delete one collection just so we have 2 here. Actually, no, I'll add the other one in because I do like having 3. It does look a little bit better. I'm going to go down to here, guys, and go select collection. And I'm going to add my fly fishing rods. And I'm also going to go down to this collection here, guys. Let me just move this over a little bit. And I'm also going to, on this one, I'm going to go select collection. I'm going to put in best summer sellers. And then as you can see, the image is a little bit, it's not the right size. So make sure you do resize it properly in Photoshop and make sure they're all the same size. That's quite important. Otherwise it doesn't look very nice. I just realized then. I'm going to go down here, guys, and I'm going to select the same collection again. And what I'll do is just to make this nice, I'll use the same collection for all of them. And I'm just going to click save, guys. And now you can see we now have this section here, which is now, you would obviously have different collections here, and people can go view all, and then they can go to the collection. So now we've made this amazing site, Shopify store, from top to bottom: logo, menus, slides, clickable slides, collections in here. And then we can even go a step further. So to get to the collection list, guys, and change that, you go to collection list, and you just change these little sections just like we did in the header. It's very, very easy, and as you can see, it looks beautiful. We can go down here, guys, and we have other sections. We've got homepage. So this is just a collection, and we can do different rows, 2, 3, 1 row. I'm going to go change it to this one, and all of your products will show up here, which I will actually show you. We'll do that when we do the product bit, okay? And if we go back, we go down again, we've got image with text. So I can add an image here. Let's just wait for that to load. I can add an image there, guys, and then I can add text, right? It's crazy. Like, it looks really, really nice. I can add some text. Best fishing blog, and you can link it to things. It's crazy. I don't think you can link that one to things, but we'll just save this, guys, and just do a quick preview of this now. And you can see we have preview theme. You can see now we've created this beautiful theme from scratch, the store from scratch. It looks really, really nice. And we can also go even further, guys, and we can go to add section, and we can add blog post, featured collections, galleries, logo list, whatever that is. I don't know what that is. We can add a newsletter. We can add a map, search, rich text, testimonials, video. We can add video if we want. So that's why I like the venture theme, guys. It's very, very versatile. We can make it look beautiful. Like, I can add a video down here if I like. So if I click on, if I go to add video, I can simply share a YouTube link and then upload a cover and stuff. So I can just add a video on here. It looks amazing. I'm just going to remove this section, but as you can see, it looks really, really nice. And once again, collection list is just here, and then I just edited the collection list by simply going to these drop downs, and I can add another collection if I like, and we can make it 4. Or I can go again, I think, and we can add another one, and then it goes down here, but it looks a little bit ugly. So that's how you can make the homepage look really, really nice. But now what I want to do, guys, is show you how to do the footer menu. But before we do the footer menu, we're going to go and create the privacy policies and the refund policies and stuff, and start to get into more detail of your store, like the legal stuff. And then we'll go and create the footer menu and have it showing up here. So let's go and do that now, guys. We'll go back to the Shopify section here, and then we'll do the footer menu, and then we'll look at some more theme options, and then we'll do some more stuff, right? We'll go through all of the other options like adding products and stuff as well. All right, guys, so before we do the footer menu, it's a good idea to do your legal pages and shipping pages and stuff like that. So what you want to do is you want to go down to settings down here on the bottom left. Click on settings, and then on the go all the way. We'll go over all of these other settings in a minute, like payments and checkout and shipping and taxes and stuff. Go to the right, bottom right, and click on legal pages. And what you can do, guys, is Shopify is really cool. They give you these templates. So refund policy, which you need to have, privacy policy, terms of service, and shipping policy, which is, you don't really have to have a shipping policy, but I recommend it. And the reason is, guys, PayPal and Stripe and Shopify payments, if you don't have these policies in place, they can shut you down your payments, because legally you have to have these in place. It's the law. And if you're drop shipping as well with Oberlo and AliExpress, you have to have a shipping policy, and you have to mention your shipping times, or PayPal and Shopify might shut you down. I'm not saying they will shut you down. What they do is they just stop paying you, and you can't use their payment platforms anymore. So it is definitely a good idea to have all of these in place and have them linked in the footer menu, which I'm going to show you what to do, how to do that right now. So first of all, create a refund policy template, and obviously go through and just edit that to your details and stuff like that, okay? So this is just a base template. Go through and edit that. Also create a privacy policy template. You don't really need to change much on this. Just this is usually pretty good, the privacy policy. And in terms of service is usually pretty good as well. It's just the refund policy you need to really change because yours could be different. And shipping policy, we're not going to put a shipping policy in here because you have to put it manually. Shipping policy, I recommend is something like, hey, our products take a week to arrive, stuff like that, or we do processing. Just you should know what to do with your shipping policy. But in this case, guys, these three will be fine, and I'm going to click Save. Okay, now what we're going to do, guys, so that's how you create the legal documents. Super easy to do, really simple. Now what I want you to do, guys, is go back to online store on the left here, and all of these policies have saved. And we're going to go to navigation, and we're going to go to footer menu and click on the footer menu. And we're going to add menu item. We're just going to leave the search there, just because, and I'm going to add menu item, and I'm going to call this one privacy policy, and I'm going to go to link, and I'm going to go all the way down to policies and click privacy policy. And I'm going to do the same for refund policy and refund policy and terms of service as well. So we'll just go terms here. I don't know why that's pre-populated. Maybe Shopify does that. And go down to policies and go to terms and service. Okay. And then I'm going to click save, guys, again in the top right or the bottom right. Once this is done, guys, we're going to go back to themes, and we're going to go to customize down here. Well, actually, we don't really need to do that, but go to customize, and because it's already going to be added. And if you go to footer, you can add a footer menu. So it'll say footer menu here, and you can just add or remove the footer menu that we just created or that was already there. And if you want to add if it doesn't have one there, just go to add content and go to menu, and then you can add a menu. See here, it's got the menu as well. So yeah, but it's already added. So if I go to preview theme, guys, my legal pages are now down the bottom. And so we are 100% compliant and legal, and we can now go and run ads to our stores or whatever, because now we have these policies. So I know I'm kind of a little bit back and forth, guys, with this training, but it's easier for me to create sections of the theme because this is how I create my stores. I go and I do this stuff in a sequence, which is what I'm doing now. So yeah, that's really easy, guys. We've just created privacy policy, refund policy, and terms by simply going to the let's go back here, by going to the settings and then legal documents, and then going back to saving all that, going back to navigation, and then adding them in the footer menu. Nice and simple. So for this section, you can go back and go over that again if it was a little bit too fast, but that's how we add the footer menu to the theme. And we can actually go to the theme, guys, and you can add social accounts. So while we're on the footer, we'll go back and customize the theme, and you can add social buttons and stuff as well. So footer, follow us, and you should be able to put in your social accounts there, which probably be here. So yeah, you just put in the link to your Facebook, to your Twitter, to your Pinterest, and it will show up down here on the follow us section of your footer. All right, so that's it for this section, guys. Let's move on to, I think we'll do products now. So guys, I'm going to show you two ways to import products. I'm going to show you the manual way, and I'm going to show you an automatic way. We're going to use an application called Oberlo, where you can bring in products automatically and fulfill orders if you're doing drop shipping. So I understand that not everyone's going to be doing drop shipping. So first I'll show you how to manually create a product. It's very easy to do. Go to the top left and click on all products, and then go to add product. It's very simple to do, guys. We are going to, I'll show you the product we're going to add. It's a solar power phone charger. So I'm going to put best solar power charger in here as a title. And then we're going to put a description, guys, which I actually already have pre-written description from one of my other stores. We're going to put this inside the description here. And let me just copy that in. And you can do all sorts of things, guys, like bold, italics, underline. You can do bullet points with numbers and points. You can center things. You can add images. You can add video. You can do lots of things here, guys. It's really easy to do, and you don't have to touch any code at all. So I've put in the title, guys. I've put in the description. And what I'm going to do now is actually put in the images. So I'm going to go to upload image. And I'm going to put in the image of this particular product here, which is this one here. And I will also add some more. So we'll add these 3 as well. Okay, and to have the main image, guys, you just drag in one of these images, and this image will be the main image, okay? So this image here on the left is going to be the main image for this particular product, the one that shows up on the store, and all of that sort of stuff. And then we have pricing, guys. I'm just going to price this at $99.99. And then you can have a compare price. So if I put this price at $500, it would have a slash through it, and it would say was $500, but is now $99.99. So that's kind of cool. I might just show you how to do that. We'll show you how to do that in the Oberlo section. Quantity, I'm just going to put at 50. And cost per item, you can just leave that blank. You don't really need to put anything in there. I usually don't. Shipping, I'm going to show you how to set up shipping in this training via price. So you can put a weight here if you want, but we'll talk a bit more about that later on. What you want to do here, guys, is go to add variant, and you can add different sizes and different colors. So I might put a green as a product as green, and then add another option as well and stuff like that. But I'll show you how to do that more automatically with Oberlo. And then here's some search engine optimization stuff. If you go to edit website SEO, this will do the page title and the meta description for this particular product only. If you don't know about this, you can go and Google how to do rank in Google. And I've also got videos on my YouTube channel on how to do all of this stuff as well. And then, yeah, you can just leave this like this. This is really simple to do, guys. And tags is important. So I'm going to go to tags, view all tags. Does it have any? Oh, we haven't set any yet. So I think my tag was, so you can go to collections. Let me just check. Maybe my collections didn't save. Okay, so you can go to collections, maybe fishing. Oh, it's not showing up, but sometimes your collections will show here. But I'm just going to put in fly fishing rods. I think my one was. Let me just check what it was, guys. I can't remember what the tag was. Fly fishing rods. So that's it. So if I make the tag fly fishing rods, it should show up in that particular collection. So hang on, fly fishing rods. Add fly fishing rods. And you can add multiple tags, guys, if you want to add it to multiple collections. So like, let's say you want to add it to a collection that has a sale going on, and you also want to add it to the standard collection. You can simply do that by doing that. And I'll actually just do that real quick. Let me go back. What was the other collection we had? Best. So I can add the best tag as well, and then we'll add that as well, and I can click save. So now, guys, if I go to my store, I should technically, sometimes I have issues. If I go to here, so here's our product here, guys. It's in the fly fishing rod section because that's what I used as the tag, right? And then, so if we click here, we can see the product here. We can view the product, and we now have the product here. And it looks really, really nice. So what we'll do now, guys, is we'll go and use the Oberlo application, and I'll show you how to import products automatically. Then I'll show you how to actually edit the product page in your theme. So the next step now, guys, is to go back to the home page and go to App locations. And I've already installed Oberlo. I had to install it to activate it. But you want to go to View Shopify Store, and you want to, it should come up as one of the first apps because Shopify actually own this application. They purchased it. So made by Shopify. You want to go to what we call Oberlo, and they do have a free plan. That's all you need. And go to add the app into your store. Once you click add app, it's going to, it might not do that because I've already got it, obviously. Yeah, so it's taking me back to there. But once you go to add app, guys, it's going to install the app for you. Okay. And then you also want to install the Oberlo AliExpress product importer. Okay, you can go to Google and you can find it in there, and it will be this little tab on the top right here. Okay, this is the extension. We're going to be using that to import products from a website that we call AliExpress. This is where we get our products from. We use this website to connect Oberlo, and we can do all of our drop shipping here, which a lot of you guys probably already know about. So in the apps, guys, I'm going to click on Oberlo and quickly just show you some of the functions that it has. So first of all, when you get here, you can actually see that you can actually explore products inside of here, which is okay. I would rather do it from AliExpress myself, but we can see here, guys, we have it shows you, so this watch, for example, this person is verified. We can have a look at the watch here. We can buy it for $14. It gets shipped. E-packet is a little bit long in this particular product. That's because it's to New Zealand. If it was to United States, it's probably a little bit shorter. United States is 10 to 25 days, but some suppliers will have better times. This one is 12 days. So anyway, this is where you can find products, and you just go to add to import list, but I'll show you how to do it another way. And then there's all of these categories and stuff, and this is just bringing in products over from AliExpress. And then we have suppliers, so you can actually find suppliers as well, which is really awesome. So you can literally have like an entire store where you can just get your products from them over and over again instead of so this one actually has a location in Canada, which is really cool. Might check that out. China, United States. But you can find entire stores, so you only have one supplier for everything. So this is one supplier for everything. So you don't have to have all of these suppliers, and it gets messy. And then we have my import list and my products, which I will show you in a second. And then we have a few other things as well, like support tickets and stuff. So what I would recommend you guys do, I'm just going to get out of, go back to the dashboard. Once you install the app, you'll have it installed. You can click here, and this is the back end. And they've also got lots of tutorials, guys, on how you can use Oberlo on your store. Okay, so go to AliExpress, guys, and put in your product, your niche. So for example, our niche is going to be fishing, and it's a good idea to go to orders. So I have this thing called the triangle of profits, and what it means is I try to go for products that have the most orders, they are problem solvers, and they're in a passionate niche. That's why I like the product, the phone charger. I did very well making money from that particular product. So the fishing niche per se is not really a great niche because it just has all this fishing line and stuff, and I don't really want to sell that. So that's why I sold those phone chargers when I on my store. I don't sell them those in particular anymore, but you've got to kind of think outside. Like, the fishing niche, you could sell camping gear in the fishing niche, right? Because there's a lot of variety inside the fishing niche. So what I'm going to do, guys, so what this does, guys, these little green boxes, is this is the Oberlo application working its magic. And it tells me that it's got free shipping, and it's got free e-packet shipping, and all that sort of good stuff. And it tells me the price, which was obviously already there, but this is the Oberlo app doing what it's doing. So you want to find a product, guys, that has lots of orders. And also, I always right-click on the store, guys, and I always check out their store. The reason I do this is because I want to see if they've been in business for a long time, 6 years, they've got a good feedback rating, but most of all, I want to see how much products they have, because I want to know that they have a variety, so I can, when I start to scale, I can sell more products, I just want to see if they have a variety. So these guys have braided line, they've got lures. So I know that I can be like, hey, I'm going to stick to this one supplier and I can get all of my products off this one supplier and I can add things into upsells, downsells, bundles and stuff, which we'll talk about. But they've got all of these products that I can sell, guys. So it's really cool. I want to make sure I get it from a supplier that's been in the game for a while. They are a top brand, 99%. They've got good feedback and they have a store where I can get other products as well, because when you scale your Shopify store, you want to branch into other products inside that particular niche. Okay, really easy, guys. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to click on the particular product. I'm going to have a look at it. Here's my price. I can sell this for $100 maybe. They got some good images. You also want to make sure they have good images, because Oberlo is going to import these images as well. So we have some nice images. Everything looks good. Looks like they might have a promotional video we could download. So you can ask them for this promotional video and they might let you download this for ads or to put it on your store. You've got lots of information here. So this could be a good product to sell. I haven't sold it, so I wouldn't know. But I'm going to click on the up here, guys. Oh, sorry, the video just started playing. So there we go. We have a video we could use. So I'm going to click on the top right here, guys. The little blue tab, and go add to import list. And then it's going to add it to the import list. Now, you do need to make sure you have the Oberlo application installed before you do this. Then I'm going to go back to here, guys. We're going to go to, on the left here, import list. And it's here. This product is now imported. So within a click of a button, guys, I literally clicked my mouse and I imported this particular product. And you can import as many products as you like. So if I go back here, guys, and find another product, like let's just find one real quick here for this example, this fishing line, I can import this as well, add to import list. I can go back to here and do a refresh again, my import list. And now we have two products, guys. It's just taking a while to load. Now we have two products that I've imported into my store within the click of a button. I'm just going to get rid of this right now, guys, just so we don't confuse ourselves. And first thing you want to do, guys, is just change the title. So, awesome fishing reel. We're not going to put too much thought into that. Choose collections. You can choose a collection if it's in there. Type. So once again, you need to put in tags. So fly fishing rods, and then hit enter, and then now we have fly fishing rods in there in the tags. So hopefully this will work for us and it will put it inside that collection that we created. Okay, and then once this is done, guys, I'm going to go to description and obviously change the description. Now, just for the sake of this video, guys, I'm going to put the same description in from that thing to make it look nice and clean. And guys, I'm also going to show you how to install the pixels and stuff, domain and stuff as well. And then you can do the same stuff, guys, bold, italic, all that sort of good stuff. And then we have variants. So this is where things can get a little bit more technical. It says suggested price, I should sell this for $120 New Zealand, okay? So remember, this is a New Zealand price, so it's going to be a bit more cheaper for you if you're in America because of the exchange rate. And we have all of these colors, guys, okay? Now, obviously, you don't want to change the price on all of these one by one, so you can go to change all prices, set new value, okay? And I'm going to put the value at 120. Oh, sorry. 120, and I'm going to apply that to the store. And then if I want to, I can put the set by value. This will be the compare price. So I'm going to say, hey, these were $200. We're now selling these for $120. Okay, so compare price and then price. And we also have inventory on the right. So this is how much your supplier has. Okay. Now, this is one thing you must do, guys. Prevent product from auto-updating. Make sure this is on, because what happens is every time your supplier updates the price, it updates it on your store. But you don't want to do that because sometimes the supplier will update the price by 20 cents, 30 cents, 50 cents. And then everything starts to get all messed up and kind of like out of whack. So just make sure that it says prevent product price from auto-updating. Make sure this is turned on, okay? This is really, really important, okay? And I'm just going to leave this like this. Then you can go to images, guys, and it's got the images selected. So I'm going to deselect these ones, and I'm just going to have one of the main images selected, and then I'm going to select some of these ones of the inside of the reel. This one here, this one here, and this one here. And you can select kind of like, this one looks really nice. So this product has really nice images, guys. Really, really nice images. So I've selected a few images here. It imports everything for you guys, which is insane. And then I'm going to go to import to store. And then hopefully we can go and check the store now, and this product will be imported into our store. We'll give it some time. Okay, so it has been imported into our Shopify store. So we can go to edit this product on Shopify, and now this product is being uploaded into Shopify as a product on our store, as you can see here. So if I go to all products, we now have that fishing reel right there. If I go and view my store, guys, and go down to, see, here it is right here. It's imported itself into my collection, fly fishing rods. I can click view, and now my product is there, right? And these are some of the images, or these are all of the images that I selected. So, and look, it's got all the variants, it's got everything, guys. Bearing quality, left-hand Russian, whatever that is, that's that they ship from the Russian Federation. But guys, that's how simple it was for me to go and import a product to my store automatically by using Oberlo, which is so easy to do. Now, once you get an order, guys, you just come into here and go to manage orders. And when you get an order, everything will be here, and you just click fulfill order. And what it does, guys, is it goes back to AliExpress, and it does everything for you at the click of a button, and you'll see it all happen on the screen, and it'll fulfill the order and do everything, and all of your entire order will be fulfilled, and you don't have to do anything. And then once it's the order's processed, there'll be a tracking number that will be sent to the people that purchased the product. It's really hands off when you're using things like applications like Oberlo. So now that we've done that, guys, what I want to do is I want to jump back into the theme editing, and I want to show you how to edit the product page, because that's another important aspect of your Shopify store. So yeah, this is Oberlo, guys. This is a great application. This is what you should be using to bring your products into your store if you plan to use AliExpress and you're doing drop shipping. So back to our store, guys. What we're going to do now is go down to online store, themes, and we're going to go to customize again and let it load. So once the theme has loaded, guys, you want to go to one of your products on your store and go to product pages on the left there. And you just want to do this so you can check, make sure everything's all good. So on this particular theme, every theme will have different options. It says stay on the check on the current page when item is added to cart. I recommend you uncheck that, because what that means is when they add the item to the cart, the page just refreshes. And a lot of people don't realize they have to go to the cart, or they just forget. You want to have it off, because when they add the product to the cart, you want them to actually go to the cart. Okay, that's quite important. That's what I highly recommend when doing this. Show stock when less than 10, to leave it like that. Show dynamic checkout button. You can so what that'll do is that'll add a buy now button here under the add to cart. So you can try that. You just would have to split test and see what one works for you in that particular case. So in this particular theme, guys, there's not a lot of product page options. So what I will do is I'll actually go back and we'll finish off the theme tutorial, and then we'll jump into setting up payments, editing the checkout, putting in the pixels and all that sort of stuff. So the theme will have a theme setting section in the top right here, and we can change the colors of everything. So we can change the color of the header. As you can see, that's changing, and then I'll also change the color of this tab down here. But I'll leave that on black because that's what I like. I think it looks really clean. Page background, header text. You can change the color of everything. So we've got the footer color. We can make that red if we want. We'll maybe get a bit funky, put like dark red on that. You can change all of the colors for the theme there. We have typography, guys. We can change the font. Okay, so just go to change, and you can change all of the font to whatever you like. Okay, well that's that text, and then we've got the body text, and we've got the navigation and button text as well. And you can capitalize or space the letters if you like. We have collection page, so show frame around images, show product vendor, just leave that like it is, guys. That's fine. Social media, which I talked about before. Favicon is the little image up here on the top left. That's what those are. You can upload your own one of those. Then we have the checkout, guys. You can add background images, logo, all that sort of good stuff. I recommend just leaving that because Shopify has already really optimized it anyway. You can maybe change the colors and stuff like that, but to customize the checkout more, you can just go to visit the admin here. You can click on that, and that'll take you to the checkout here where we're actually going to go into here and talk about some settings in a second. So that kind of finishes up the actual theme. Editing the theme and stuff, and it's so easy, guys. Like, there's literally not that many sections, and you can create this beautiful store within half an hour without any coding. So what we'll do now, guys, is we'll go back to the store. We'll just leave that. We'll get rid of this. And what we're going to do now is go through a few things, and then we'll jump into the payments and stuff like that. So we have home, we have orders. Now, orders is not really going to have anything unless there's an order there. You have abandoned checkouts as well, which is kind of cool. So you can manage abandoned checkouts, send emails of people that left the cart. We have products, obviously, where there's products. You can create gift cards and stuff. Customers, this will list all of the customers that purchase from you, so you have their details. Analytics. So analytics is really cool because this has your total sales, your all of your stats. But one stat you really need to pay attention to, guys, is average order value. The higher you can get your average order value, the more money you're going to make, and the more money you're going to have for ads. Okay, that's really important. So use things like applications, upsell applications, bundle applications to increase your average order value so you make more money. And then we have all these other stats down here. And then we have reports as well. So these will obviously make sense when you start making some money. Then we have live view. You can see who's on your store from which country at one particular time. It's very, a lot of technical stuff going on here. It's amazing that we can track all of this. Then we have the marketing, guys. You don't really need to do anything with this because you should be creating your campaigns in Facebook and stuff. Anyway, you shouldn't be using Shopify for doing that. Then we have discounts, guys. You can create a discount on your store. I will do that really quickly for you. So we're going to do one called 50 sale. So we're going to call this 50 sale, and we're going to do, you can do a percentage, a fixed price, free shipping, or buy one and get one free, or stuff like that. So we'll do a percentage. We're going to give people a 50% discount off their entire order, and you can just change all these stats here, and we're going to click save. So whenever someone goes to the checkout and they put in 50 sale, they'll get 50% off. So if you want to go send an email to your customers, say, hey, we're doing a sale today, you can go and create a discount if you like. I just created one right then within a couple of seconds. And then we have applications, guys, which we'll go through at the end of this video. And then online store, we have pages, navigation. And what we'll do now, guys, we'll actually go over domains, and then we'll go over some preferences and some settings, like how to set up payments and how to do shipping. So with domains, guys, if you don't know what a domain is, it's a domain name. So that's the name of your website. Now, Shopify gives you this free domain, but don't use it. I recommend using your own branded domain because it just makes you look more professional. If you already have a domain, you can transfer your domain to Shopify. They give you instructions. However, I recommend you buy your domain just from Shopify anyway. It's a little bit more. It's like $2 or $3 a year more than anywhere else, but it's just you have it all in one place, so it's good to do that. And then you just put in your, we'll just put in a random thing here, and it's going to come up and bring up some names. So we have $14 US a year, which is quite cheap. I usually pay about $9 on name silo, so it's a little bit more expensive, but it's worth it just to have it all in one place. And then you can click buy, and it will take you through the process of installing it. So my website would be fishingfreaks.com instead of fishingfreaks.myshopify.com. You can't really run nowadays with myshopify.com because it just doesn't look professional at all, and people are not stupid and then probably not going to purchase from you. Okay, so that's how you get a domain for your Shopify store. It's really simple. Just go through the steps that Shopify give you. We go to preferences, guys. We can go over a few things here. We will actually go over putting in your, I think we can either do it here or in preferences. Let me just check a couple of things. Okay, so in preferences, guys, we'll keep it simple. Go back to preferences. I'm going to show you how to put in your Google Analytics code and your Facebook pixel. So in preferences, scroll down to, so first of all, we actually have the title and the meta description. So this will be the title of the homepage of your main site and the Google meta description. Up to you whether you're trying to do Google organic traffic, but you can go on Google how to create these, just the page title and description. So first of all, your Google Analytics code, guys, go and start a free Google Analytics account, and they will give you a code that looks like this, okay? Global site tag, and then it's got a little code down there, and it'll look something like this, right? All you gotta do, guys, is paste that into here, and that's done. Now for Facebook pixel, guys, so if you don't know what this is a pixel. It's a code that goes in your store, and you can follow people around, and you can create what we call, create retargeting ads, and you can retarget these people and try and save a sale. What you want to do, guys, is get your Facebook pixel. It looks like this. You want to just take the account number, the pixel number here, and copy that, okay? So copy that pixel number. You'll have the pixel number inside your pixel account. You just want to post that into here. Okay, and then click save. I'm not going to save this, but then you just click save, and Shopify will know what to do with it, and it'll track everything. So what you do to do that, guys, is go to online store preferences, and you can put in your tracking codes here, your Google Analytics code here, and your Facebook pixel here. Okay, nice and easy. Next, you want to go to settings down the bottom. So I've taken you through all this stuff, guys. Now we're going to go to settings, which is kind of like the last step. We'll go to general first, and we've got store name, email, stuff like that. You can put in your business address, currency, time and stuff. Just fill it out as usual. If we go back to settings, we have payment providers. Okay, so click on payment providers. Now this is quite important. So Shopify Payments is pretty much available in nearly every country now because they teamed up with what we call Stripe. So what you want to do, guys, is go complete Shopify Payments setup if you want to use Shopify Payments, and that will take you through using Shopify Payments. Okay, it's really, really simple, and you set it up with them, and you can start using Shopify Payments. However, if you can't use Shopify Payments, okay, go to change provider and choose your country. Go down. So Shopify Payments is recommended, and of course they have a little bit of a fee. Or go to third-party card provider, and it'll say what's available in your country, okay? And you should have lots of options, guys. There's so many options. So there's no excuse not to be able to use one of these. You can sign up to them online, and you can easily use these payment processes to collect credit cards, okay? It's pretty easy, but I would recommend just doing Shopify Payments. It's easy to go set it up. Just go to set up complete Shopify Payments, and it'll take you through the process of doing all of that, okay? It's nice and simple. Actually, let's just go have a look at that real quick so you can have a better understanding. So they just want your basically your personal details, product of like what are you selling, and make sure here, guys, so this is called the statement description. Make sure you put like in here, so this is what shows up on their statement. Make sure you put something like your store name or something that they can actually that they actually know from your store, so you don't get any chargebacks on your account. And then go down here, guys, and you put in your bank details, and they will pay you into your bank account, right? Nice and simple, guys. Nice and easy to get that done. But yeah, if you can't use Shopify Payments, okay, they will pay you in your currency as well. If you can't use Shopify Payments, guys, just go down and go to change provider. But Shopify Payments is available in nearly every country now. And also, guys, there's PayPal. Okay, so you can use PayPal as an alternative payment. Which when I first started doing dropshipping, guys, I ran just PayPal because we didn't have Stripe back then in my country, and it worked just fine. So you can also use PayPal as well. You can also add an alternative method like Bitcoin, Laybuy, Alipay Global, Coinbase, which is obviously Bitcoin and stuff. And then there's also manual payments as well. So and you also want to make sure that this is on automatic. So capture payments for orders automatically. This must be turned on. Okay, don't have it on manual because otherwise you have to manually do every payment and it doesn't work obviously, because otherwise you have to do it manually and that sucks. So make sure it's on automatic capture payment. But the most important thing, guys, with this is to make sure that on your statement you change this. So I'll put this fishing freaks store. Okay, because you want them to know that it's from your store so they don't do any chargebacks a couple months down the track. And then, obviously you can use PayPal as an option as well. So let's go back to the online store, guys, and see what else, settings, and see what else we have to go over. Checkout, so you can customize your checkout, guys. This is quite important as well. Customer accounts. Accounts are disabled. You don't really want accounts enabled, guys, because it's just good to have people check out as a guest most of the time, unless you're getting a lot of repeat customers back. Okay. Customers can check out using either their phone or email. Just have it on that. So require last name only. I would recommend you have it on require first and last name, so there's no confusion with shipping. And if people say, hey, we didn't get our product, you can say, hey, well, we got your first and last name. And everything else is pretty set. Leave it like that. You can just leave all of this like that. You can put in additional scripts here. So you can put in Facebook initiate checkout pixels, Google pixels as well. And then checkout language, you can change the checkout language if you like. But most of this stuff is fine, guys. Just make sure that you require first and last names. You want to get their first and last name so you don't have any issues with shipping, okay? Now, if we go back again, we have shipping. So let's go over setting up shipping. So shipping from, this is just a fake address. This doesn't really matter because it depends. If you're doing drop shipping, that's not going to matter because it's going to have your supplier's address anyway. If you're sending out products from your own place or your own factory and stuff, then you would want to change this to your own shipping address. But if you're doing drop shipping, you can just ignore this, okay? So I'm going to, what I just did, guys, actually is I just deleted all the shipping zones just so we can do the shipping part without any confusion because it's actually quite an important part. I would recommend deleting everything that's in there and just start from scratch because it's a lot easier to do. I'm going to go to add shipping zone and I'm going to I do what we call the top 5, okay? So top 5. This is just the name your zone, like the customers won't see this. And I'm going to add the countries. And the top 5 countries are United States. United States, United Kingdom, New Zealand, Australia, and Canada. Okay? And add those. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 countries that I usually do my shipping to. Okay? So just add, if whatever country you're going to be shipping to, guys, just add it in there. Or if you want, you can go to rest of the world and it'll do the entire world. Okay? If that's what you want to do. Now, you can do rates based off price or weight. I never do it on weight anymore. I used to. I do it based on rates. So let's do a price based on rates, okay? Shipping price based on rates. So I'm going to call this one here standard shipping. And I'll show you the shipping that I do, okay? What I want people to do, guys, is I want to give them an incentive to get free shipping. So to spend more money with me to get free shipping. So I do 2 shipping prices usually. 2 shipping base prices. So standard shipping is going to be the first one. This is what customers will see at the checkout. And I put a minimum order price of 0. And I usually do a maximum order of around $49, or it could be $59, or for this case, we'll do $99, okay? So $99.99. And I'm going to put a rate here of $9.99 for shipping. So that means that anybody that purchased that has an order value of 0 to $99 is going to be charged $9.99 in shipping. Okay, and then what I do then, guys, is so I'm going to click done. What I do then is I add another rate, and I do minimum order 100. Okay, so we're going to do free shipping as the name, okay? And then, so I'm going to go minimum order 100, and I leave this blank where you can put 200, 300, 400, 500 in here. And I do a free shipping rate on that one. So free shipping and click done. So what that's going to do, guys, is anyone in the top 5 countries here, or whatever country you choose, if they have a cart value of $0 to $99, they're going to get charged a $9 shipping rate. Or it can be 10, 20, whatever you want to charge. And then anything from $100 and up, they get free shipping. So that incentivizes people to purchase more from your store because they want to get the free shipping. Okay? That's the shipping that I do. That's the shipping that I recommend you do from your store. Now, 99.99 is quite a bit. You might want to test. You can do 49.99. It usually goes up in 50s. So it starts at 49.99. Then 100, 99.99, and I usually don't go any more than that. But this is the shipping rate that I recommend you do when you are starting your Shopify store, okay? Top 5 countries, these shipping rates here. And if you want to, you can change this a bit lower. So we can go 49.99, and we can change this to 50, okay? If you want to do a different kind of thing here, okay? So free shipping for anyone that spends $50 or more on your store. And that's it, guys. Click save, and I've just set up the shipping on Shopify. It's extremely easy to do. Based off price is the best to do. So let's go back to settings, guys, and see what else we need to go over. Taxes. So I can't really give you much advice on taxes because that depends on your country. So this is how it works, okay? If my company is in New Zealand and I'm selling to people in New Zealand, I have to charge a 15% tax. If I don't live in New Zealand, then it doesn't matter. So for example, because I live in New Zealand and I'm advertising to Australia, Canada, and United States, I don't charge tax on those particular countries because my business is in New Zealand. Okay, but you guys have to check the taxes in your country. Basically, put it this way: if you live in the United States and you're selling to people in the United States, you have to charge a tax. Okay, but I'm not an accountant, so I can't legally give you advice on that full depth. Locations, so manage places you stock stuff, you don't need to worry about that. Notifications, files, you don't need to worry about any of that. And then we just have standard stuff, guys, like accounts. So manage your stuff. If you want to upgrade, if you want to close your store, pause your store. And then we have the last one, guys, which is billing, where you're obviously your account billing. All right, guys, so I think I've covered pretty much everything we can cover within an hour. It's really easy to set up a store, guys. It's not that hard at all. But before we do go, I want to kind of go into the App Store and just show you a few apps or a few kind of like things two things you need to have on your store, okay, to maximize your profits. One of them is an upsell app. So go to the application store and find yourself a good upsell application, okay? I don't know which ones are good nowadays. This one's pretty good, Bold Upsell, I've used that. The discount upsell here is pretty good. But so Smart 7 Bundle Upsell is quite good. So go and find a good upsell application. And also, guys, so upsell, so just put an upsell in there, guys, and it'll show up the best upsell applications to go and check, and there'll be tutorials on how to use them. And also email. Go and find a good email marketing application to get abandon emails, actually. Let's go abandon cart application. So when someone goes into the checkout and they put in their email they don't purchase, you can email them back, guys, and say, hey, you forgot to check out, come and grab your product. Okay, so those are the two apps that I recommend, is an upsell application and an abandoned cart application if you're starting with Shopify. Then once you get more advanced, you can start to branch into other apps as well. Now, guys, obviously I can't teach you everything in one video. If you would like to learn more about drop shipping, starting your own e-commerce store, I will leave a link to my course down below called Ecom Elite that gives you full training on how to set up a store from start to finish. We go through everything, store taxes, setting up shippings, like everything more in depth than this video, and customizing themes and stuff like that. I also take you through how to find products, Facebook advertising, which is absolutely massive. I take you through email marketing. I take you through chatbots. I take you through every single thing you need to start your own profitable online dropshipping business. So if you are interested in this, guys, I will leave a link below. I hope this tutorial helped you out on how to create your own Shopify store. We just created this in 1 hour, guys. Really simple to do. Nice, clean, and easy. Get your 14-day trial below. Drop a like. Hit subscribe if this video helped you out. And I'll see you in one of my next videos.